Hi, my name is Mark Wright, editor, producer, Slaughterhouse Rules.
This is Adam Lenhart, writer, director, and one of the producers.
We're going to give you a commentary of the movie as we sit here and watch it. So, let's go at it.
In case you probably already figured this out, Slaughterhouse Rules is just a take on the Cider House Rules. Just kind of give you an idea of kind of tone we're going for.
Alrighty, this is a great van we've got here, a good family van.
This is Enoch Porch, the guy driving, plays Joel. That was his van. I met him the morning we shot this, and those are the two girls, Roxanne Benjamin and Cassie Yeager. Real life friends and also actresses, very talented.
Very talented. And this is happens to be your truck back there,
Yep,
isn't it?
That's my truck.
Okay.
We faked it as being stalled out on the side of the road. I also want to mention that that's Daniel Wiseman right there that plays Chad. Daniel and Enoch never met until this morning, and neither one of them really had any acting experience, I don't think.
No, Enoch didn't know about it till that morning, and I think he did an outstanding job for
That's right.
kind of an impulsive part there. Last second, he decided to help us out.
Enoch never even read the script until that morning. We just kind of winged it. I kind of told these guys to get real, true performances, just kind of act like yourselves, and I think they really did, especially Daniel.
Plus, going back to his van, we did need another vehicle, which is supportive on giving us that also for temporary time.
Yeah, that's a good point. We were going to use my truck to, when everybody takes off and drives. Go ahead.
Right there, he was all over her.
Yeah, you can tell in the movie he's digging her. He wants to be with her, and you know, art definitely imitated life. But my truck, we were going to use that, and then Enoch really couldn't drive a stick shift, so we said, screw it, we'll just use your own van, which worked out even better because there was a lot of room in there to shoot.
The 1.21 gigawatts, which he just mentioned, brought good humor into the story, even though it did come from...
Oh, Back to the Future reference, yeah. Yeah, it's just these characters obviously are just trying to get laid, and they're just totally bullshitting, just trying to get some, and that's where they're coming from. They're pretty much gonna say anything, you know, just to get these girls to head off with them.
Alright, here we're getting ready to get started into a music scene, which, there we go, get started into the music scene, which I like this because when I was growing up, I loved Scooby-Doo cartoons. And if you notice in a Scooby-Doo cartoon, they always had these music sessions, this music time where they just played the music, you see them running back and forth and sorts like that, and just kept going on. I kind of related this to the Scooby-Doo cartoons.
And that's Berry Hill Liquor in Nashville.
Thank the Whangs for that.
The Whangs are the owners, and they let us use it. We shot that on a Sunday, I believe. They were closed. That's the first shot we got, was that at the liquor store. Then we drove up to where was that in Tennessee? Portland.
Right close to Kentucky.
Very close to the Kentucky border, way out in the boondocks. We shot this. So we shot the liquor store first, and we drove up, and we shot this thing almost completely in order, in sequence.
Alright, getting out of the van again.
It's a great location because it's just so rural and fits the story so well.
Very much, very much. And you notice we kept the beer bottles turned around.
Yeah, I want to show them the brand, any brand names just in case.
Alright, here the guys go. You know what they have on their mind. They're sitting there drinking, walking down through a wooded area, got two chicks behind them.
And even when I wrote this, I wasn't sure myself if these guys were good guys looking to just have a good time, or maybe they were, you know, guys that would kind of go over the edge, and if the girls didn't want to go along, maybe they'd kind of force themselves on them. You never really know if they're decent guys or, you know, untrustworthy.
Everybody on the set, though, that we worked with, they were all nice people.
Yeah, we should also mention that there was no rehearsal or anything with this. It was just that day.
All right, here's something original. Everybody say sex.
And where did we get this sound from?
Thanks to MPI. Whoops, sorry about that.
That was obviously from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Correct.
Big nod, because this is such a big influence on this. Although we have a much lighter comic tone to this than they did. Not that I'm comparing this short to a classic horror film, but, you know.
But we did get reference to it to a review that a company gave to us. They did say that they did like the reference that we did have to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, there's some very obvious nods to the movie in this.
Man, what are you looking for? A study partner? Here.
These guys act. I think they really passed well. As
About what?
you believe them as best friends. It's still hard for me to believe they met that morning. I'm really happy with their performances, especially as non-actors. They really. I think they did really well.
I really liked how you wrote the story as in a horror movie, but although you got your humor is kind of fluctuating back and forth here, I really thought that was very well written.
Yeah, I wanted to. You gotta have some humor in your horror, usually, or it's just too damn depressing.
Yeah, there's usually other stuff in horror too, like blood, guts,
Yeah.
and you know what else, but you can't do it when it goes on normal TV.
No.
There's a great indoor shot of the barn, which we couldn't go into because it was so full of hay, couldn't even walk through the door.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a slaughterhouse, or what was a slaughterhouse out in the country. Obviously, it's just a barn.
Second.
Uh,
Don't come on the end.
But we can't be that picky about it because Leonard was nice enough to let us use his barn, his
It's a neighbor's
field and
barn.
stuff.
It's his neighbor's barn,
it is?
actually, yeah.
Oh.
So the guy that actually owned this property, we never even met, but his name's in the credits, and we thanked everybody.
Well, they never caught the guy.
But we should also mention that
No. He's got
we shot this in one day, pretty much in order, and a lot of these things were only one take. Just because my battery was running low, I only had one battery. We just stopped shooting for about an hour and a half so I could recharge it. It took forever to recharge.
And they were all murdered.
So the guy came here and saw them.
The
Let me break it in 1 second. Let me say some of this was improvised. Like when Daniel says "killed him dead," that's all him. A lot of this stuff right here, where he's talking about, in a minute, when he's talking about being drunk and stuff, all improvised. Really good job.
yeah, where it was a good job.
What are you already like coming on to me? What?
Like this right here.
I just drank.
This is getting funny again. There's part. If you're watching this, you must watch the deleted scenes too. There was one part in the deleted scenes which the camera was. I wish the camera had been on, but you can see how. You can see how Cassie was trying to get away from Daniel there, but if you'd watched the deleted scenes, which we didn't film it, so it wasn't a deleted scene. There was a lot more that'd been a lot funnier.
Also, if you go back, you can see a little gaff there when they were walking away. When Enoch was walking, he almost walked over a pair of sneakers. You kind of have to look for them, but they're there. I took my sneakers off and was barefoot. When I was walking around them, I was making too much noise, so I kind of left them there, and they got in the shot.
I think it was me that accidentally put them in the way.
Oh, did you? Thanks.
Yeah.
You ruined the movie.
Oh boy, I screwed that one up.
You made it worse than it already
Oh
was.
geez, how much did that cost us for a reshoot?
Okay, look. I can see this is gonna be a hard sell. So just
And everybody provided their own wardrobe. They just showed up. I kind of told them kind of what to wear, but I thought they looked perfect. Exactly what I wanted. The girls especially wearing kind of like what the girls in Texas Chainsaw Massacre wear, kind of the low cut, kind of hot look. I think they achieved that perfectly.
Thank God that we had good natural lighting that day because we didn't seem to have any lights, but the sun itself was was good enough to us, so we didn't even have to use anything. Kept it well lit.
Hey man,
We had a camera, and that was about it.
Halloween there, dick face.
Also, didn't have an external microphone.
Yeah, the
A boom
boomstick
mic.
was dead.
No boom mic because I couldn't get it to work properly, so we just used the camera sound. And you can tell some of the sound is not that great sometimes. It's just the camera microphone.
Time here with my lady friend. So why
It's
don't you,
Devin Kent playing the Slaughterhouse Killer.
That was about 3 cuts that we made into about a second right there.
Yeah.
Here goes Daniel, Chad, character Chad.
Yeah, I obviously wanted these girls to. It's supposed to be funny, kind of when she stumbles, 'cause that's the typical thing. A girl trying to get away in the woods and she falls over a vine or something. And
That's another reference. You should go back to the deleted scenes right in that area. I mean, for that right there, you'll hear Cassie yell real loud.
oh, one more thing. We were so pressed for time here. My battery was running low. I was gonna use a lot of not as much handheld. I ended up using almost all handheld. I used a tripod, and it kind of worked as a good, kind of like a poor man's Steadicam. This was all in one shot, only one take because we were running out of time and battery was almost dead.
And of course, it was me driving the truck right there, and I couldn't get it in gear. Kept on hitting on the gas. That's why we sat there for a few seconds.
That's Mark's. That's Leonard's truck with Mark driving. He'd never driven it before, but actually, when you couldn't get it in gear, I thought it actually added to the scene a little more.
That's my cameo. All right, here's a great part: the silence, the whole drama of the scene. Just the silence, nothing. You hear nothing. Then it goes right into a song, which Ron Gregg wrote, and played, recorded. Very good musician.
Oh yeah.
Actually, he did all the music for it.
Yeah, he's excellent.
What's Leonard's name?
My,
What's your dad's
my
name?
father. Thank you, Dad. And this showing the characters along with their names here in the end credits. I wanted to rip this off of Dazed and Confused. I like that the way they did that, so that's what this is for. I think it's a little more entertaining than just the standard, end credit roll.
Beats a black screen, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I like that head tilt right there.
Dick face. I guess
Back to the
that's
music
it.
of Ron Gregg there.
Thomas Carter helped us out, one of our producers. Oh yeah, real quick, we did this for the, you want to say what we did it for? What was the name of that?
Lucky 13.
Unlucky 13 for the, what was it called?
For Chiller Cinema.
Chiller Cinema. That's why we did this for a little contest. Came in second place. Not bad.
That's it, folks. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.